Wow. I've never seen this.
This is very... It seems like an interrogation through that thing. I don't know.
No spinach?
Quiet, please.
I take it you want me looking right into the camera.
This is where it starts. This is where summer season starts. This is where you present your new music.
It's in the center of Miami, between the high buildings. The whole setup, the stage, every year looks amazing.
It's obviously got a pretty unique setting. It's moved around a few times over the years, but essentially it's a city-based festival.
This is where everybody gathers. This is where it begins. When I was a very young kid, I used to watch Miami Vice, of course. The first time I came to Miami, it was really like, it actually looks like that.
Miami is really special. It has an essence of having fun.
Every minute of the day, there's a party.
It's kind of funny because if you walk the strip, you see everybody's advertising stuff, but you also just see every DJ.
You don't know where you have to go because there are so many great artists and great parties.
It's a very special vibe. It's not like New York City, it's not like LA, it's very different.
It's kind of like a town which you can feel free in.
Ultra 16.
Ultra is a pioneer in this space. They've been doing this for many years.
It's one of the oldest festivals, one of the festivals that started everything.
For people that don't even know about dance music, when they think about a festival, where international DJs play, they know of Ultra.
Are you going to Ultra? That's what just everybody in the US and abroad knows what Ultra is.
But the great thing about Ultra is there's always a lot of different colours and shades around the edges and opportunities for you to go and actually have a completely different experience of musical discoveries.
For me, Ultra honestly is home because it was the start of everything, and being able to come back here and walk through those gates and like I know the layout of where all the stages are and like seeing how it changes and it evolves just as I grow and evolve and like my music taste changes. Like I definitely wasn't at the same stages 2 years ago when I was coming here as I am now.
They've grown organically. That's what's so good about Ultra. You know, it wasn't something of which they started 16 years ago and it was a hit. You know, they worked really hard. I have to believe that in the end of the day, what they were doing was right, it was positive. It was for the love of music, it was for Miami, it was for America.
Unbelievable what's going on here. The energy level is the maximum. There's no festival in the world with the same energy level as Ultra.
It kind of seems this well of energy that just never dries out, you know?
So many different countries are united here in Miami, and the energy they give is unreal.
Everyone is so, and it doesn't matter, you know, if you play early, in the middle or at the end, you know, the energy is just always there.
You'll see just people waving from the beginning to the end. You see like people starting in the front, jumping first, and the other ones in the end as last. It's almost like doing a wave in an arena.
It's like that moment where you have so much tension and then it's just release.
I've been to Ultra before. Actually, last year I was in the crowd. We were like with 3 friends, and I watched almost every set on the main stage. And it's insane. And of course, I was dreaming like, damn, I wanna be there one day on the stage. And then suddenly you're playing the main stage 1 year later. I really can't describe how it felt to stand there.
It's really emotional when you're up there and, you know, thousands of people sing along to your music. There's nothing better than that.
Still feels like a pinch me moment. Every time we go on stage, I still want to know if I'm dreaming. Because it doesn't feel real. I say this all the time, but it feels like a movie. And I don't think that feeling will ever go away, that feeling of this being a dream.
always said to myself, I'd probably be really, really happy if I could dance to my own music and be one of the people that are out in the front jumping and listening to those mixes and stuff. And that's the only downside to what I do, that I'm not able to experience that in some ways.
It's funny, we were talking about that last night after Carl Cox's set, and I was like, I wonder what it feels like to be Carl Cox, like to be the one like making the music that unites all these people
and to
like
see them all dancing together and all of us freaking out and him being the guy up there who's controlling all of that. And, like,
loving every moment.
He looks like he's having so much fun too. Like he's like dancing with us. He's like part of the crowd.
You can feel their passion.
You're making people happy. You're changing people's lives in some ways. You are pushing the buttons of emotions on individuals based on what you create. For me, that's what I have to give to the world. That's my purpose in life. And I think that I've tried everything else, but the only thing I know to do very, very well is a DJ.
One of the reasons why I'm here today is because of every single one of you here in Miami. It's been 10 years of playing music right here in Miami for you guys. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. And we're going to see this through for another 10 more years for sure.
Maybe a bit cheesy, but the whole peace, love, unity, and respect thing is kind of, it really binds people together. It's hard to describe or to say anything about. You just have to feel it.
Well, you can wear what you want, you can dance how you want, you can be who you want, you can see what DJs you want to see, and everyone loves you, and it's just like a mutual feeling of love and like acceptance, and everyone loves the same music.
And I think that's what it's about. I think it's about losing yourself in the music and not really caring about the way you look or the way you act or sound, and you're just there to lose yourself.
I think it's just that moment on the dance floor where you're sharing it with your friends, you're sharing it with hundreds of thousands of people you don't know. And it's that collective feeling and euphoria.
Because it's like you're standing there with like sometimes like 50,000 people around you who you don't know, who you might never see again.
And there's like it's incredible because there's like one DJ, one person who's doing one thing that's uniting like so many people.
And it's something that's truly special. I mean, you look at the faces of all the people that are attending this, and it's something incredible.
In the end of the day, it's kind of like the power of music. It's what makes you think about where you are right now, how you're feeling, and what the DJ is creating. And that's awesome, that you're able to completely control the moment where everyone comes together as one.
If you see all those people in front of you, there's no word to describe that feeling, what you're feeling at that point. And to me, that's ultra.